Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach. And as promised, I'm going to do a video tonight. I've had several people ask me about this, especially since I'm launching a new challenge. People are wanting to know what they're going to get out of the challenge. Well, one of the main things that you get out of doing my challenge is you lose your pain. And I'll be honest, which is the only way I know to be, is when I started doing these challenges, that I'm doing number 21 now, after a few weeks, clients would come to me and say, I knew I would lose weight, but I had no idea I would lose my pain. And I was surprised too. I just was really going to help people, feel better, have more energy, and get the body they want. But honestly, I had no idea. Hey, Lori, I had no idea that they would lose their pain. And so many of my clients, in fact, I would say almost every one of my clients, if they had any pain, even a finger, a knee, a hip. So if you're watching this and you were in my challenge and you've done it and you've lost pain, just put "lost my pain" in the comments. I'd love for people to see that the proof is in the pudding. I recently just this afternoon, I had one of my clients say, so are you taking this? I was talking about the raw wheatgrass juice. Are you doing this to get healthier or to have more energy? I'm like, well, if I get healthier, I'm going to have more energy. So let's get right to the subject. So the best, you could say the best or the fastest or the cheapest or the simplest way to get rid of pain and inflammation in your body is to get healthy, all right? But let me tell you some real practical ways and some things. One of the things I say is what we don't know that hurts us. And that's why I got on this lab coat tonight. It's not to impress you, but to impress upon you that this information is scientific. It's not just a hoax or a fad or something I dreamed up. I actually have done the research. I've done it myself. I've had over 350 people lose weight and lose their pain. So let me just tell you, the best and easy way is to lower your omega-6s, all right? And you're like, well, what in the heck are those? So I'm about to tell you. All right, so you gave up artificial sugar and did keto for Lent, and okay, it's completely gone. Awesome. Let me see who that is. Yes, hey Chastity. Yes, there you go. That is great. So, but I'm about to tell you something else that'll help, okay? And it's not artificial sweeteners, although I would tell you to get rid of those because they're not healthy, they're not natural, they're not good for your body. Okay, so canola, if you get rid of these in your diet, canola oil, vegetable oil, corn oil, safflower oil, soy oil, and sunflower oil, okay? Those are your omega-6s. You'll also find them in peanut butter because, in some peanut butters, not organic peanut butter, but some peanut butter, some other nut butters. And let me tell you what else you'll find them in. Mayonnaise. I picked up some mayonnaise today at the grocery store. I turned it over to look at the label, which is what you should do. You should always read your labels. And the first ingredient was soybean oil. The first ingredient, mayonnaise. And now you may not eat a lot of mayonnaise, but if you do, you want to get the kind that's made with avocado oil, or either make your own. This honey mustard, the first ingredient is soybean oil. And so no wonder so many people have pain and aching. And I signed up a lady today, she has fibromyalgia. I'm like, well, you're going to be shocked. In just a very few days, you're going to lose so much of that pain and come off of those medicines. She was on a couple of medicines for that, an antidepressant and another medication. I can't remember. Oh, gabapentin. Yeah. So, don't be fooled. Every medication has a side effect, and I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. I was actually going to do this whole chart, but I realized it was too much information. So this is your salad dressing. So here's where you're going to find those omega-6s. You're going to find them in mayonnaise, salad dressing, crackers, chips, vegetable oil. They fry it in that. So you want to eat products, or you want to eat foods that don't have these oils in them. And there are a lot of foods that don't, but there are a lot of foods that do. So you want to read your labels. So your cereals, your crackers, things that you think cheese crackers, they should be healthy. No, they have a lot of omega-6 in them. So you want to decrease your omega-6, but you also want to increase your omega-3s. Now, where do you get those from? Your omega-3s are going to be in your avocado oil, and I wanted to show you, this is what I use. If I fry anything, if I grill it in the pan, when I'm sauteing vegetables, I use avocado oil or olive oil. The difference to me is olive oil has a taste. Avocado oil does not have any taste to me, so I prefer it. Avocado oil you can actually fry in. Olive oil you can't fry in because it'll burn at a higher heat and it'll change the taste of your food, but you can fry and even deep fry in avocado oil. And I will occasionally do some French fries in avocado oil. I use organic potatoes and I fry them in avocado oil. So, and then your coconut oil. But again, coconut oil, you can put that in foods. You can put that in like baked things, keto dishes, but you can't fry in that because it bubbles up and it's got a kind of a sweet taste to it. So I don't use it for frying, but I do use these oils quite often. Salmon, your fatty fish, I've had salmon twice already this week. I love salmon. It's definitely a great place to get your omega-3s. Shellfish, your crab, that's a great way to get it. And then cod liver oil, which is actually just a capsule you could take. All right. So then the other thing to do, now this is to get your omega-3s. Now the other thing to do, I'm going to give you the second tip, other than avoiding the 6 and getting the 3, the other tip is to take vitamin D3 and K2. Honestly, if you've got an ache, a low back pain, a soreness, if you could take 20 to 40,000 IUs of vitamin D a day, your pain very likely will go away, okay, if it's an achy kind of pain. Now, you can get about 25,000 IUs of vitamin D from the sun, especially now, this time of year. In the winter, you can't really get it in this hemisphere, but in this time of year, if you just go out and sit in the sun for about 20 to 30 minutes, you can get 25,000 IUs, all right? And most people, when the doctor tells them to take vitamin D, they'll get it and it's like 2,000 IUs. I wouldn't even think that'd make much of a difference. But so go out and get the sun. Now let me tell you about getting it from the sun. Because your cholesterol in your skin is what actually takes it and transports it to your cells or to your body to be manufactured and used. You shouldn't bathe within 2 to 3 hours after you get it from the sun. You can't go out and get it in the sun and then go in and bathe because you'll wash it off because it's absorbed through the oils in your skin, and then your cholesterol is the transporter. Cholesterol really is a transporter. It's not a bad thing. It's we've demonized it, but it's not a bad thing. And tomorrow night I'm going to talk about cholesterol and statin drugs, but you want to get your vitamin D3 and K2. If you want to know where I get it from, if you'll put vitamin D in the comments, I'll send you a link to where to get it from. I take it every day except the days I get sun. So this time of year, there are a lot of days I don't take it. But I'm just going to tell you, I was very deficient. 70% of the population is deficient in vitamin D, and vitamin D is so important. So listen to me now. You need to get your vitamin D3 and K2. Now, I'm not your medical doctor, so I can't prescribe, but I would tell you to ask your doctor. Go on Amazon, order vitamin D3 and K2, get you a good quality. Don't pick it up at Walmart. Get you a good quality one from a good supplier and take that. Don't just take vitamin D. K2 actually helps your body absorb the vitamin D3, and you need that desperately. Okay, so now, I was going to show you, so this is the other place you can get omega-3s is from good grass-fed butter, and it's a great source, or ghee, so I would encourage you to do that. Now, I was going to tell you, I just picked this up. This is another salad dressing, And so when you're reading ingredients, I'm just going to give you a little lesson in reading a label. The first few ingredients is what's going to be most in the product. So if soybean oil is the first product listed, then there's more soybean oil than anything. And then the second product is the second most quantity of the product in this bottle. So just know that. So when you start reading it, the first thing is maltodextrin, then that means there's a lot of sugar in it, okay? So this is it's a Skinny Girl. I get it from, I'm not sure where I got this, but anyway, it's it doesn't have any of those oils. In fact, the first products are things that I would eat, rather than looking at it and say, oh my gosh, those first 3 products, I wouldn't even eat those, okay? Okay. So just wanted to share that with you. All right, so I told you every night we're going to do a drawing. So if you share this video, yes, Melinda, yeah, I will send you the link for that. You go into the drawing for tomorrow night. So tonight, the winner of the supplements that I'm going to send her is Stacy Nails. And Stacy is actually in my challenge. I know Stacy's in bed because she gets up and goes to work at 4 o'clock. But I'm going to text her and she'll see it first thing in the morning. So she's going to win the supplements and I'm going to mail those to her. And so many people have commented on that video from last night with... and I've actually had a couple people join my challenge because they are diabetic and they are pre-diabetic and they want to know how to get off their insulin or to keep from going deeper into diabetes. So thank you all for sharing. This is life-changing information. It really is. So if I don't have your email, give me your email because I'm going to be sending out some emails here in the next few months just to educate you. I don't do these videos all the time. I mostly just do them when I'm in a launch time and I'm adding people to the challenge. So I have spots open and I'd love to add you. I'd love to just talk to you. It's a free consultation. If you'll message me, just say I need more information. I'll send you some links to some videos with more information about how it works, and then we'll get on the phone and talk, and you'll learn a lot just from that conversation, even if you don't join the challenge. So follow me, visit my YouTube channel, Dr. Nancy Stanley. I have lots of cooking demonstrations on there. I have lots of a lot of educational videos on there. Okay, so tomorrow night I'm going to talk about leg cramps and how to get rid of leg cramps. I recently had some leg cramps, which is rare. I mean, I don't ever remember having leg cramps, but I immediately knew what to do. I did what I needed to do, and I don't have them anymore. But I know that can really be a problem, especially if you're on statin drugs. So I'm going to talk tomorrow night a good bit about statin drugs and why you don't want to take those. I mean, you really do want to try to stay away from those. And you know, the information, I'm just going to drop this little tip. The information is, the school is still out. The jury is still out about whether they actually do decrease your risk of heart disease and cardiovascular disease or heart attack. And so, you know, these medications have a lot of side effects, and there are definitely naturopathic ways to heal your body without the medications. So I'm not telling anybody to stop your medication. I'm just telling you that there's more information. It's what we don't know that hurts us, and I want you to know. So thank you for joining me. Please share this video and join me tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, or maybe a little before, I'm not really sure, but and we'll talk more about statin drugs. Have a great night.